Good evening. Hi there. It's Sunday, August 20th, and this is day 20 of the Go Live Every Day in August challenge. And today we're talking about emotional intelligence and how it impacts leadership and the factor of decision making, the component of decision making. So we've talked about the individual person, right? We've talked about your self-perception and your self-expression. How do you perceive yourself? How do you show up in the world? Then we talked about the three components of the interpersonal realm, which is how do you relate to other people? And if you remember, and I've been saying it like a broken record, when we think of leadership, we think of an L. On one leg is the relationships with people. On the other is the task. How do you get the task done? How do you deal with people, and how do you get the task done? And a lot of times people that are considered leaders are they're very good in terms of getting the task done, but they may not be good about how do they deal with people. Do they understand themselves? Are they self-aware? And how do they influence people? So we're now on the fourth component of emotional intelligence, and that's decision making. Now we're getting into the task component. Okay, so decision making, the components that make up the decision-making components in the EQ model are problem solving, reality testing, and impulse control. These elements, when taken together, indicate how successful someone is able to manage him or herself and their own emotional world while navigating the minefield of decision-making and problem solving. Active engagement with the elements of the decision-making composite tends to reflect someone who is generally realistic, level-headed, and competent at arriving at adequate solutions and dealing with everyday difficulties, sometimes using and sometimes setting aside emotions that surround any particular issue. So when it comes to decision making, we're going to delve in the next 3 days, problem solving, reality testing, and impulse control. And we're going to address how our impulse control and how do we approach problems? You know, are you an ostrich? Do you put your head in the sand? We're going to talk about those things. So today, if you feel you need help in creating good decisions that you can stand behind, then I want you to know that I can help you with that. When it comes to decision making, we spend so much time invested in, am I going to make the right decision, as if there's only one good decision that any of us can do. And that's not true. We can have many different decisions can yield different outcomes. Often there's not only one good decision to be made. We can make different decisions and predict different outcomes. So leave me a message, give me some feedback, let me know how I can help you and what your questions around decision making are. Peace. Bye.